simple answer why I do bodybuilding would be because I love it, and probably any other bodybuilder would give you the same answer. But everybody has their own journey to getting to that point where they can say they love bodybuilding. For me, it was when I was 18, I ran into somebody that showed me how to train in the bodybuilding fashion, even though I was lifting weights since I was 12. Learning the process of building muscle and how nutrition impacts it and all that stuff makes you really feel like a creator. If you're disciplined enough and you want it bad enough, you can change your body. It's interesting to see the perception of people that aren't in the bodybuilding community. Even in the gym where I train people, you'll see like when you're cutting down, they'll think you're skinny and like something's wrong. When you're bulking up and you're doing a good job and you're successful, they might see you as being fat, and you get everything in between. And people will look at it and be like, oh, well, that's just because they're taking this drug, or that's just genetics, they were born that way. And in fact, if you were in the community and you saw the industry and you saw what it really took, it's all really discipline and hard work, because even the person that may be taking some supplement or does have the genetics and everything, they're trying to better themselves. It's human nature. They want to be a better person. So to do that requires hard work. You have to watch what you eat. You have to train hard. You have to listen to your body and know when not to train hard. So, you know, it's not just something that you're born into or something that's the result of taking something. Living this lifestyle as a bodybuilder, sometimes it becomes hard to manage your time and still be able to be the best you can in bodybuilding, because it requires so much time. You're monitoring your sleep, how much you're training, you have to eat on time. I'm fortunate enough that as a trainer I have gaps in between clients and I can schedule them and I can be a little bit more flexible. But even with that, sometimes having that early client in the morning or the client late at night, because people train before and after work, it's not perfect. But by the same token, because I'm doing what I love, when it gets closer to a show and I need to take like a week off before the show just because I need that week off to focus, they understand. In fact, they're inspired. They see you working so hard, they're like, go ahead, take the time off, we'll train by ourselves. And same goes for like me with my girlfriend. She understands what I'm doing. She works out too. She's inspired by that. So it's all in perception. If you don't love what you're doing, it could put a strain on your work and on your relationships with people. But if it's what you love doing, they'll understand. As a trainer, I usually get people that'll come to me that used to be in shape and they're out and now they're having trouble getting back in, or I'll get the person that's never been in shape, or sometimes I'll even get an athlete that they're starting, they want to be a bodybuilder too, and they don't know where to start. That beginning phase and the frustrations of sort of picking up new habits, you just have to do it. It's almost like starting a business. You're never going to be prepared. You're never going to have all the knowledge you need to succeed. So you just have to go and do what you know is best and do that 100%. And in those mistakes, you'll learn what you need next. If I told you my journey from beginning to end, and where I'm at right now, you'll see that I'm not even close to where I'm at. It's because every year I've gotten better. I can look back 5 years and I can honestly say I gave it 100% and I'm proud of what I did. But knowing what I know now, I was making a million mistakes. So just do it. Going into the nutrition aspect of bodybuilding, it's essential, because what you put in your body is the resources your body's going to call upon to build from the work that you put in the gym. So the gym is the exercises you do is a stimulus, and then your body uses the nutrition and the foods to go ahead and make the gains that you want, or to cut down if that's your goal. So you can't be having soda and pizza all the time. And that's the key, it's all the time, it's timing. You can be eating the right amount of calories, but you might not be timing those meals at the right time. You're supposed to have carbs, but you can't be having carbs at 2 in the morning when you're supposed to be sleeping and burning fat. So it's timing, it's the nutrients that you're putting in your body, and what's right for you at the moment. What's right for you when you're bulking and getting big isn't going to be what's right when you're cutting and getting down. So it's a process. There's going to be times where you're eating what it looks like you're not supposed to be eating, like the soda and the pizza, but it's not going to be all the time. So it comes back to being a discipline. When you're dieting for weeks on end as a bodybuilder, sometimes the body shuts down and it doesn't respond the way you want it to respond. It's not going to respond the way it did a week ago to the same strategy. So during those times, sometimes doing a refeed day where you're eating a lot of carbs and you can get away with having something that's high in fats, it may mislead people, and they'll say, oh, those are just pictures and you're not really doing it. But there's a purpose to it. It's waking up your metabolism again and helping you burn the fat. So you have that 1 meal or 2 meals, and then you go back to your normal diet, and now you're getting the response better than you were 3 weeks ago because the body was burned out.